Now time for
Lucinda. Good evening. This is your lady love Lucinda, listening to all your late night love queries. For you non-Googlers out there, a query is a question about love. Today is a very sad day for Lucinda because it is the eve of Valentine's, and I am without a Valentine for the 5th year in a row. And my cat died. I don't think the two are correlated. I was Googling Valentine's Day and recently found out that Valentine means suicide in Russian. I'm pretty sure that that is correlated. Because it is Valentine's Day Eve, Lucinda is here and ready to answer all of your Valentine questions about romance and Valentines and relationships and, most importantly, love. I have a caller on the line. Caller, what is your name?
Nicole Gates.
That is the most beautiful name I have ever heard with my ears. Nicole, you are on with Lucinda and you are terribly lucky.
I am.
Yes.
You see, the other day I was out with my family,
Yes.
and out of nowhere, my husband just turned to me and said, "Good morning, fish," with British accent.
Wow, is he from Britain?
No,
That is odd.
that's what I don't understand.
That is odd.
And when I asked him about it, he just started to say that I eat Valentines. And I made him all these Valentine's Day cards, and he just started eating them.
Yes.
And it was really horrible in front of our daughter. And I don't know what to do. I think she's going to have nightmares.
Your situation reminds me of my 3rd wedding, where my Aunt Ruth, she was born without the use of both legs because she had only one. And let me tell you, it was always a fight to see who would get to be her partner at the Lucinda family picnic potato sack races. Excellent potato sack when she was alive. Anywho, at my wedding, my Aunt Ruth came up to me and said, "Lucinda," she said, because that is my name. "Lucinda, it is awfully easy to fall in love. However, falling out of love is awfully awful and painful, worse than losing a leg. And I say this because even though your husband isn't perfect, nobody is, you need to find a way to accept his quirks and stay in love with him, even though he eats more paper than Callista Flockhart." Nicole, I think that if you go back home and try to forget the oddities of your husband, I would suggest using a blindfold. Then you two can learn to live together and have a long, long long life together. Doesn't that sound great?
That sounds fantastic, Lucinda. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome, Nicole. I think you're a better person now.
Yeah, I really muffed it up this time.
Sounds like you have quite the doozy for Lucinda to solve.
It is, Lucinda. Okay, I forgot about Valentine's Day.
Oh,
I'll just say that.
my
Totally
goodness.
and completely forgot.
I don't know if I can help you, Lee.
I thought it was February 15th instead of 14th. Yeah, it's not good, Lucinda. So, I'm just sitting there at the dinner table, February 14th, and she comes in and throws down the plate, and I'm like, okay, what's wrong? But I don't know, and so I was thinking maybe she had a bad day at work, but then all of a sudden, just like out of nowhere, she says, "Wonderful, my love, how about another?" And I was like, well, haven't got anything yet. So then she said, "A pregnant nub strokes the raccoon." And, she was referring back to last Valentine's Day. I got her a raccoon, and
That sounds like a delightful gift.
it was rabid, actually. So it bit the dog, and then it bit my wife, and it was just bad. So I guess, shocked by those statements, I just said knee socks. And
Makes perfect sense to Lucinda.
yeah, so I don't know, Lucinda. I'm in the doghouse. What do? I got my wife knee socks for Valentine's Day.
I personally love knee socks, so this is going to be difficult for me to get into her mind. Lee, if I could tell you anything, I would tell you a story that my uncle, Jungle, told me at my 6th wedding reception. He came up to me and said, "Lucinda," he said, because that is my name, "Lucinda, I used to be a sailor, and now I'm not. It means a lot to me because everybody used to be something, and now we're something else. For instance, you used to be amazing in your wife's eyes, and now you're really bad with numbers. For a practical thing, I would suggest getting a carving knife, and for all of the important dates that you don't want to forget, please carve them into your upper thigh, being careful not to make your femoral artery. I think that's about all I have, really. Oh, I'm trying out this whole new thing about trying to cheer people up because I'm a really, really cheery person. I want to tell you a joke to help cheer you up, Lee.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't dinosaurs talk?
I don't know.
Because they're all dead.
That actually really warmed my heart.
I thought so. I could hear you laughing in your heart.
It's rolling on the floor laughing. It's laughing so much.
That's great, Lee. I feel like I've added a lot of joy and cheerfulness to your life with my demeanor.
You have, Lucinda, and thank you so much for all the help that you give us.
Oh, Lee, you are just so welcome. And look at that, Tulsa. It is now 1:30 in the a.m. and my 30-minute time slot is up. So I guess I'll have to leave you with this. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if it is broke, fix it